She told me that she wanted to rec it out, and I told her we couldn't do that. And then she said, "Excuse me," and I was like, "Man, like I need you to back up or leave." So she started charging at me. I came all the way back into my office into an enclosed space, and I hit her in the face.
Okay, step out of the car.
I'm not stepping out no car.
I'm gonna tase you right here, right now.
Me.
Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground right now.
Here.
Stop.
Babe, help. Babe, help. Babe.
You're under arrest. Stop.
For what? Babe, help me. Babe, help.
Just when you thought a simple shopping trip was all that was on the agenda, the incident begins with an exchange between Karen Ivory, the customer, and a Target employee. Ivory, clearly frustrated when the employee couldn't accommodate her request, decided to take things up a notch by approaching the manager. Keep your eyes peeled, because it's about to go from 0 to 60.
And she said, "Excuse me," and I was like, "Man, like I need you to back up or leave, but we can't do that for you." So she started charging at me. I came all the way back into my office into an enclosed space, and I hit her in the face.
A shocking moment caught on camera when a Target employee punches a customer in the face after she cornered him in an office.
Talk about a checkout shocker. On October 22nd, in a Target store located in the bustling town of Blue Ash, Ohio, security footage captures Karen Ivory at a register where her bill hit over $1,000. Unprepared to foot the bill, Ivory demands to speak with the manager, thinking perhaps a little negotiation or a plea for reparations could lighten her financial load. You'll want to stick around to see how the manager handles this curveball.
The incident happened on October 22nd at a Target in Blue Ash, Ohio. Security video shows 37-year-old Karen Ivory checking out at the register. When the bill surpasses $1,000, Ivory says she won't have enough.
This is her order.
Okay.
And she said, "I'm not going to have enough money to pay for this. I need to talk to the manager." She happened to be walking by.
As the plot thickens, manager Ashley Meyer recounts the escalating confrontation, explaining that Ivory vented about perceived inequalities and demanded reparations from Target as some sort of compensation. Meyer's response? A firm no on immediate reparations, but a suggestion to contact corporate the next day. Buckle up, the reaction is about to get even more heated.
Body camera video captures Target manager Ashley Meyer describing to police what happened.
So I came around and I was like, "Hey, what can I do for you?"
Okay.
Usually it's like the price is wrong or whatever. She starts going on this spiel about how like I've had a privileged life and she's been disadvantaged, and then said that she was asking Target to make reparations for her. And I said, "That's not something we can do tonight. If you need a donation, like you can call tomorrow. I can put you in touch like with the HR person, but like that isn't something I can do for you like right now tonight."
Okay.
Hold on to your popcorn, folks. The situation skyrockets in intensity as Ivory follows Meyer back to his office, adamant about not taking no for an answer. Cornered and feeling threatened, Meyer delivers a punch to Ivory's face after she invades his personal space in his office. A moment of shock captured vividly on security video. Wait till you see what happens after the dust settles.
She told me that she wanted to rec it out, and I told her we couldn't do that. And then she said, "Excuse me," and I was like, "Man, like I need you to back up or leave." So she started charging at me. I came all the way back into my office into an enclosed space, and I hit her in the face.
Ivory run after the manager and into his office. When she approaches, he punches her in the face.
Yes, and you just hit her and that's it.
Hit her like right in the face, like right in the jaw.
As the cops roll in, things really start to get juicy. With police now on the scene, body camera footage captures a fiery exchange between Ivory and the officers. Ivory argues her actions were just a bold push for a serious chat about reparations. But hold your horses. The story takes another twist.
Some sort of shenanigans. Didn't say anything about a manager. Said somebody came into an office,
I thought it
started
was
assaulting him.
When officers arrive, body camera footage captures Ivory arguing with the manager as officers work to get her information.
I tried to close you out of my office, and you just kept on pushing your way in.
That's right.
No, sir. I didn't push my way in.
Yes, you did.
No, I came around the corner quickly.
Hey, no.
Excuse you?
Stop talking. When I'm telling you, you stop talking, okay?
Do you know who I am?
We'll figure that out when I get your ID.
Here's where Ivory drops a bombshell. She tells the officers that she sees the incident as her Rosa Parks moment, taking a stand against what she views as systemic injustice, aiming to spark a deeper discussion about financial disparities with the Target manager. The officer's response? You'll want to see this.
Ivory calls the incident her, quote, Rosa Parks moment.
I'm asking for the support of my community to come behind me in a big way to have a money conversation. We're subjugated and locked out of things. We have decided we were not going to have a bigger conversation. conversation, I decided to take a stand. This is my Rosa Parks moment, dude. Don't play with me.
Body camera video captures Ivory speaking with officers for more than 30 minutes, stressing the statement she was trying to make.
As the tension continues to simmer, officers lay it out for Ivory. She's been arrested for menacing and disorderly conduct, emphasizing that the manager was merely defending himself from her aggressive approach. Ivory's rebuttal to this? It's coming right up, and it's a doozy.
You are under arrest.
Yes.
You're under arrest for menacing and disorderly conduct. Now, here's what we would like to do. We would
Let's
rather
go
you
make
walk
this
outside and not make a big deal. If you're going to make a big
no,
deal,
you're
we're going to have to handcuff you and do all that other stuff.
Yes, you will.
Let's go.
Go ahead, stand up then.
I'm not going to.
Don't get resisting too. Okay?
Let's do it.
Let's not.
If we're going to go into it, let's do it. If you're going to hold every line, you know what happened here.
With that, officers tell Ivory the video evidence is against her.
I know, I just watched the video.
I asked to open a conversation, and he's still blocking me out, and you guys are protecting me.
Ma'am, you chased the one employee all the way to the front, okay?
In a moment of reflection, Ivory stands firm, insisting she was merely trying to start a much-needed dialogue. She regrets the escalation, but stands by her method. As we near the end, the outcome of this wild ride is about to be revealed.
Right, that was the point. I was forcing him to have a conversation.
You were forcing him to become scared and in fear.
When asked if she could have handled the situation in a different way, Ivory repeats her same stance.
We haven't been able to see and communicate with each other, and that's what I was trying to do. And I asked nicely, and I got refused, and I stood a line that scared them, and they lashed out.
So do you think you could have approached it in a different manner than how we approached it today and probably got the same goal, same end?
And here's the kicker. The video wraps up with a reporter stating that Ivory was convicted of disorderly conduct, handed a one-day jail sentence, and fined $110. This legal wrap-up puts a bow on what was undoubtedly a roller coaster of a shopping trip at Target. A truly unforgettable saga. Wouldn't you agree?
Ivory was later convicted of disorderly conduct. She was sentenced to 1 day in jail and fined $110. Reporting for Long Crime Network, I'm Sierra Gillespie.
Buckle up, folks! The footage kicks off with a high-stakes standoff where the officer threatens to deploy his taser. The woman firmly rejects his commands, and the officer counters with an immediate threat to tase her if she doesn't cooperate. You won't believe how this ramps up.
Come on.
No, I'm not.
You're gonna go to jail. I'm gonna taser you. I'm gonna taser you right here, right now. It is not your right.
Yes, it is.
It is not your right.
Yes, it is.
Do you want to sit in my car?
No, I don't want to sit in your car, and I'm not sitting in your car. No, I call your sergeant.
That's what it's
you
gonna
ain't
come
seen
to.
me seal nothing.
Then show me your receipt.
I will not.
Show me your receipt.
I won't.
Here's where the heat turns up. In a rising confrontation, the officer demands to see a receipt as proof of purchase. The woman staunchly refuses, claiming her innocence and triggering a volley of claims about rights and authority between her and the officer. And guess what? It only gets spicier from here.
If you took it without paying for it,
I don't steal.
Then all
I do not steal.
All they want to do is not have you here.
I don't steal.
Okay, then show me your receipt.
I won't do that.
Then show me your receipt.
I won't do that.
Why?
I won't do that because...
Do you realize you can go to jail for that?
Can you even handle this? The debate over legality reaches a boiling point. She maintains her innocence and disputes the officer's probable cause, while he proposes they check the store's security footage to clear things up. She's having none of it, staying combative. Stick around, the next part is a doozy.
Oh, I realize if I stole it, but I don't steal.
You're not cooperating.
I'm not cooperating because...
Ma'am.
I walk back in there with you and go watch the camera.
I don't have access to the camera.
So how they gonna say I stole it? They didn't see me steal.
Ma'am, what is your name? What's your name? Come now. Do you think I want any trouble right now?
But do you know how many people done walked in that store while you out here bothering me that in there stealing?
Ma'am, they simply asked if you had a receipt. They didn't see you go through a register.
But why don't they go through all the registers and ask the people if they seen me?
Whoa, talk about a plot twist. The officer discovers children unattended in a vehicle, throwing a wrench into the already tense situation. This leads to a fraught discussion about potential Child Protective Services involvement, adding a thick layer of drama to the proceedings. You'll want to see what's coming up.
Okay, step out of the car.
I'm not stepping out no car.
Okay. You got all these kids in here, you left in here by yourself. Do you want me to push this further? Well, you went in the store?
They're not little kids.
Oh, they are little kids. And you left them all in the store. And what are you going to do when you go to jail and they're all here? So I call DCF to come get them all?
My mama stay right around the corner.
Okay, so I don't have to call your mom to come get them. I can call DCF.
They my sister kids. They'll call her to come get her children.
Hold on to your popcorn. This is a game changer. After relentless refusals and escalating tensions, the officer makes a decisive move. He warns her one last time about the taser as she continues to resist. The air crackles with anticipation. The following scene is a real jaw-dropper.
Come on.
No, I'm not.
You're gonna go to jail. I'm gonna taser you. I'm gonna taser you right here, right now.
Tase me.
I'm gonna tase you right now.
Tase me.
Get out of the car.
Tase me.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
I'm under arrest for what?
Get out of the car.
I'm under arrest for what?
Turn around.
Call your mom.
Turn around right now.
What am I under arrest for?
Turn around right now for not cooperating.
Cooperating?
Turn around.
I didn't steal.
Tasing you right now.
You're not ready for this twist. The officer follows through with his taser threat, and the woman is commanded to hit the ground. As she complies, the officer takes control, demanding she places her hands behind her back while pinning her down. Keep watching. The aftermath is even more startling.
Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground right now. Put your hand behind your back right now. Right now. Give me your other hand. Lay on your face. Oh, wow, that's really nice. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Give me your other hand. Give me your other hand right now.
I didn't steal nothing. It is. My dad work on the police department.
Oh, that's really nice.
Just when you thought it was over, post-taser, the officer recaps the chaotic events to a colleague, explaining his attempts to validate the theft accusation by requesting her receipt, which led to the drastic tasing action. The narrative thickens as we move forward.
Battery in my portable is dead. I'm good now. Had to taser her. Can you go back over there for me and check on that car where she was in? It's the, it was a white SUV over there. There's a bunch of kids in it. Okay. Thanks. I'm recording right now. Anna told me that she walked by. I saw her walk by with a bag. I didn't see her at a register. So I go over there to her car just to check and say, hey, you got a receipt? I need to see your receipt. She refused to show me a receipt, refused to show me her ID.
As we near the finale, with the situation winding down, the officer calls in supervisory and medical support. This segment underscores the procedural aftermath of the taser use, highlighting the officer's adherence to protocol amidst the chaos. But wait, there's a final twist in the tale.
Can you send me a supervisor and another unit to Publix? It's 7628 103rd Street, reference to a 1015 that I had a taser, and also send me a rescue.
You didn't have to tase me. You want to tase me. You want to kick me in my head. You want to do everything that you did, but it's okay because I'm thanking God in advance.
Ready for the closing act? The confrontation wraps with the woman detained, pondering over the escalated events. The officer links her predicament directly to her non-cooperation, emphasizing the consequences of defiance. The closure brings unexpected revelations, wrapping up a roller coaster of events.
Yeah, you should have cooperated.
No, I didn't.
You should have cooperated.
I don't have to.
You do have to cooperate. What's your first name?
I have to give my ID. I don't
yes,
have
you
to
do.
give my receipt. No, I don't.
Okay, well, that's why you're in the position you're in.
It is, and I'm going to be out.
And that's why you're in the position that you're in.
My uncle worked in NAACP.
Oh, well, that's the whole reason why you did what you did then.
Fine.
That's fine with me too. Hold
Did
on.
I steal, sir? No.
US 793 on 35. Those are my units.
Y'all know I didn't.
Can you believe this all started over a stolen tracksuit? It all starts in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, just outside Milwaukee. Police were informed about a retail theft at a Dick's Sporting Goods. The incident begins with the theft being reported to the local officers. Grab your popcorn, because this is just the opening act.
It all started on October 3rd in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, just outside of Milwaukee. That's where police were tipped off about a retail theft at an area Dick's Sporting Goods. Officer catch up with the suspect's vehicle.
I mean, seriously, things just went from 0 to 60. A high-speed chase ensues on the interstate after the suspect refuses to stop. An officer is heard coordinating the pursuit, indicating the vehicle is not yielding. This marks the beginning of a lengthy and dangerous chase. Strap in, folks. The adrenaline is just starting to pump.
When the suspect refuses to stop along the interstate, an officer can be heard calling in the pursuit.
146, vehicle is not stopping. We're northbound 41. 57 miles per hour. Looks like we're exiting Capitol.
Okay, exiting Capitol. 146, are you in pursuit?
Hey, Fern, you can put me in pursuit right now. Going eastbound Capitol.
106, happy. 106, copy.
Talk about a nail-biter. After a high-speed pursuit, the suspect's vehicle stops on the side of the road behind another vehicle. The officer worries the car may attempt to flee again and calls for backup and stop sticks to prevent any further escape attempts. Keep your eyes peeled. Things are about to get dicey.
But after taking an off-ramp, the suspect stops on the side of the road behind another vehicle.
We're stopped right now about the 110 block of Capitol. Foot still on the brake. I don't know if they're going to keep going. They're behind a disabled vehicle.
The officer calls in for backup, saying he's worried the car may speed off again. He also calls for stop sticks just in case the driver makes a break for it.
146, I'll wait for another vehicle to come in case I exit and they take off again. Again, we're eastbound Capitol, about the 110 Hunter block.
Oh boy, here's where it gets good. Additional officers arrive at the scene. One officer stays with the squad car while another approaches the suspect's vehicle on foot. They prepare for the possibility of the car fleeing again. Watch out, the next twist is just around the corner.
One just wants to set up sticks ahead of us just in case.
Minutes later, another officer arrives on the scene.
Do you want me to approach, and then if they take off, you can go?
Sure, that works.
How many, do you know how many occupants or anything?
Maybe two.
Huh?
Maybe two, hard to tell at the tank.
Okay. Is he set up yet?
I didn't hear him say he was set up yet.
Things are heating up now, aren't they? The first officer attempts to communicate with the occupants, asking them to roll down the windows. The suspect refuses, and the officers note the car is not securely parked, increasing the risk of another escape. Buckle up, we're diving deeper into the chaos.
Driver of the Camry, roll all your windows down now.
106 is 1060.
Driver of the Camry, roll your windows down now.
The officer calls for the suspect to roll down the windows, but they refuse. Officers note their vehicle is not in park and could take off at any minute.
You won't believe this part. The situation escalates as the driver suddenly reverses and attempts to flee once more. Officers quickly respond, initiating another vehicle pursuit. This rapid sequence of events leads to a chase through traffic. And guess what? The roller coaster isn't over yet.
It's only seconds later that the driver throws the car in reverse and starts to take off. But the officer behind the car is still ready for a chase and speeds off after the suspect's car.
Reverse!
Now, this is what you call a wild ride. The chase reaches peak intensity as the suspect's vehicle tops 90 mph and runs a red light. Soon after, the vehicle begins smoking and loses a tire, leading to the suspects abandoning the vehicle and fleeing on foot. Just when you think they might get away, the chase takes an even wilder turn.
The suspect even tops 90 miles per hour and runs a red light.
146, speed's 90, eastbound on Capitol, approaching 92. They just went through the red light.
Suddenly, the car starts smoking and appears to have lost a tire. It's then that multiple suspects hop out and sprint away.
And the plot thickens. After the vehicle chase ends, a foot chase begins. Officers pursue multiple suspects who exit the vehicle and run. This chaotic moment involves officers coordinating to capture the fleeing suspects. But don't go anywhere. The pursuit on foot is just getting started.
And foot bail, 3 occupants.
Dash camera video shows the officer rush from his squad and call for the remaining suspect to get down.
Well, I got one occupant down on the ground. Looks like a passenger took off going westbound and the driver took off going eastbound.
That's when the chase continues on foot as officers search through a nearby neighborhood for the suspect who ran in that direction.
Never a dull moment, huh? A police K-9 unit finds a suspect hiding behind a garbage can. Officers command the suspect, identified as Dariana Anderson, to surrender. This tense encounter highlights the effective use of police resources in capturing the suspect, but the action isn't winding down yet. Let's see how they wrap things up.
When a police K-9 starts barking, first responders are quick to notice a suspect hidden behind a garbage can. The woman was later identified as Dariana Anderson.
Hey, get your hands up! Hands up! Hands up! You're gonna get bit! Come on! Get your hands up! I see you behind the garbage can! Face away from me! Face away! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! All right, I got cover. On the knees. Get on your knees. Drop down your knees. Shouldn't hold it back, buddy. My bad. Keep your hands in your back.
Officers act quickly, putting Anderson in handcuffs.
What a finale we have here. Once in custody, Anderson is uncooperative and requests water instead of providing her name. Officers ensure she is not injured and prepare to transport her. This moment shows the culmination of the pursuit and the beginning of the judicial process. Don't move a muscle. The conclusion to this epic saga is up next.
When asked, Anderson doesn't tell the officers her name and instead just asks for water.
What's your name?
What's your name? What's your name?
Can I get some water?
Okay, I just want to make sure. I see that the top was ripped. Was that? Did you get bit by the dog at all? Anywhere? No? Okay.
I just want some.
Okay, we'll take care of that in just a second, all right? I'm just confirming that you didn't get bit. That was already there. Okay, all right.
I can't believe what's unfolding here. A suspect is apprehended by police outside a Target store. The officer tells the suspect, "You're under arrest," to which the suspect reacts with disbelief and repeatedly calls out for his fiance's help. The situation escalates quickly as the suspect becomes agitated and confused about why he is being arrested. Keep watching. The drama intensifies.
Yo, stop.
Down here. Put it down here. Babe.
Yo.
I'm not looking for you.
Stop.
Here.
Stop.
Babe! Babe, help! Babe, help! Babe!
You're under arrest. Stop.
For what? Babe, help me! Babe, help!
Yo, stop. Put your hands behind your back.
Okay. Okay. Babe, help me.
You're making this way worse for yourself.
I'm not, I didn't do anything.
You're making this way worse for yourself.
Can I get...
You're making this way worse for yourself.
This twist caught me off guard. During the interrogation, the suspect divulges that his fiancée is the one the officers are actually looking for. He describes her wearing a white shirt and gray shorts and being at a nearby location. This moment is crucial as it shifts the focus of the investigation towards the fiancée, revealing a key aspect of the case. The next part sheds more light on the situation.
Marshalls, and I went to Sierra. My fiance was at Target. That's who you're looking for. She's wearing a white shirt and gray shorts.
You said a female.
Yeah, that's her. It's a female. Yeah. She has short hair, white shirt, gray pants. That's who you're looking for. That's not me. That's somebody. That's
yeah, that's on out now.
She's down there. I swear to God, she's down there. That's where I was going. I was telling you that she's down there.
Okay.
The plot thickens here. The suspect provides a detailed description of his fiancée, Catherine Henderson, and attempts to direct the officers to her location. He expresses concern and seems anxious about her whereabouts and safety, emphasizing her involvement in the situation while still being confused about the charges against him. The stakes get higher in the next segment.
I heard her 105. I heard her calling for the woman outside of Target calling for her. But you weren't looking for me. You're looking for her. For real.
We can't run regardless.
I understand. I wasn't strong. I was.
It is what it is now, right?
Yep. She's upstairs.
You have any list before you get in?
No, I have nothing on me.
What's in here?
A lighter.
Things take a suspenseful turn here. The suspect argues with the police about the presence of a receipt for the items in question, claiming he has it on his phone. This moment highlights his attempt to prove some level of innocence or mitigate the situation by showing evidence of legitimate purchases amid the accusations of shoplifting. What comes next is even more intriguing.
What's your name again? I forgot. I'm sorry.
Hannah.
Hannah? And your other was Catherine? Is that what you said?
Catherine with a K, yeah.
Catherine with a K, and you're Hannah?
Hannah, yeah.
Hannah, do you want to show us your receipt? I mean, I'll be honest with you, everything over there, it's like a casino. We're going to find out what you stole and what you didn't stole. Do you really have a receipt on you, or do you not have a receipt on you?
I have a receipt for part of them and not all of them. I'll be honest with you.
All right.
The tension is palpable in this exchange. Police discuss the suspect's claims about having a receipt with a store employee, questioning the validity of the suspect's story. The conversation with the store employee helps the police to determine that no transactions match the suspect's claims, leading to the conclusion that all items were stolen. The confrontation that follows is not to be missed.
Hello.
Hey. How are you?
Good. So we got the one of the two. We got the one that had the black bag. So she has merchandise in here. So she wasn't being 100% truthful with us, but she said some of that is hers, that she had a receipt but doesn't have. She said it's on her phone, but she doesn't have it with her. Is there a way you guys can tell?
Yeah. She's saying she bought a few things and stole the rest. So
yeah.
She never goes to the register, but I'll be able to find that stuff. I can run it and find no transactions by her.
Yeah.
Watch how this complex situation unfolds. The final segment captures the police attempting to resolve the case by visiting Catherine's place. They discuss with a person at the door about Catherine's whereabouts. Eventually, Catherine emerges, and the police question her about the incident, concluding the series of events with her acknowledging the theft and cooperating with the officers. Stay tuned for the unexpected conclusion.
You know where the girl with short hair, does she stay here or stay?
I don't know.
All right. Well, do you see? Here's the thing. There's a minor thing that happened. We're just trying to end it right now. Otherwise, we got to put a warrant out for her. She's going to go right to the county jail. It's a little thing. If she's here, boom, 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 summons on her way. But we don't find her today. She got a warrant. She goes right to jail. So you can.
All right. Okay. We just got to leave this a little bit. You can close it right there.
I have the camera footage. Trying to what? Because now you can arrest me right now then. I know my fucking rights.
Hey.
Nobody's intoxicated.
You need to leave the airside or you're going to be arrested.
So arrest me.
Ma'am, if you refuse to leave, you're going to go to jail for trespassing.
No, I'm not going.
Okay, turn around.
Do you know where it came from, ma'am?
Turn around.
Okay, I hope everyone's filming this. This is a major violation.
The video starts with a woman, labeled Karen by the internet, discussing her day's harassment orchestrated by a mob of young girls. She describes a confrontation where she was criticized for her attire by the youngsters. Karen, bewildered and defensive, explains her confusing logic that since the girl looked underage, she advised her to cover up, albeit inappropriately. Buckle up, it's just getting started.
These little girls have continued to incite a mob and I've been harassed all day.
So she came up and she touches me and then she says, "You're underage, you should probably hide that. If you think I'm underage, why are you touching a minor at all?"
Yeah, the logic wasn't there.
No.
Honestly, thinking she was a minor, she should probably keep it covered.
But also, a minor to minor is a lot different than an adult to a minor. It'd be worse if she was an adult now.
Did that just really unfold? Karen spills the beans, giving her side of the tangled tale, diving into her encounter with the girls and the chaotic aftermath involving the wildfire spread of her story across social media platforms like TikTok. She paints a vivid picture of her distress, battling notifications and online backlash like a digital gladiator. The plot thickens spectacularly from here, folks.
Are you Ida?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Good.
Good to meet you. These little girls have continued to incite a mob and I've been harassed all day. Not only did you take it, now she put it on Instagram and now she put it on TikTok.
Okay.
Hold on to your popcorn. This part's a doozy. Karen delves into how her personal info became the treasure hunt target for internet vigilantes, which she sees as an unwarranted witch hunt. She lays out the stakes, her job, her privacy, her sanity. Insisting her actions were misunderstood, Karen portrays herself as a misunderstood hero in this digital drama. What she says next might just make your jaw drop.
So I turn notifications off and everything, but they are trying to reach out to they're inciting someone, reaches out for personal information, or someone that is known to like hunt people down.
Okay.
Not FBI, but someone that can, I don't know, how do
they are able to obtain information and they share it.
As like a private investigator?
Yeah, they continue to tag this guy and reach out to this guy to find my personal private information.
Sure.
And all of my stuff is usually private.
This next bit is quite the eyebrow raiser. Karen vehemently defends her role as the park's unofficial decency marshal, arguing she was just trying to protect the innocence of bystanders from inappropriate exposure. She highlights the irony of being harassed for trying to enforce modesty. Stick around, the rabbit hole goes deeper.
That's the only reason why I was like, listen, charges can like happen. You're hanging out. Private parts are hanging out in private in front of minors. That's not something that you should take lightly, like cover up. But it doesn't give them the right to disseminate my information publicly like that.
You won't believe the escalation here. Karen laments the viral impact of the videos depicting her as a villain, with views ticking into the hundreds of thousands. She fears the repercussions, legal battles, public shaming, you name it. Karen argues her portrayal in the digital realm has twisted the truth into a pretzel. But wait, it escalates even further.
At some point, something needs to be done. It needs to be stopped. And they have a reputation for doing this, which is why none of the minor kids wanted to get up and say anything.
The video she posted has currently reached 517,000 views.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's because she's putting me out there as like a sexual predator.
Just when you think you've seen it all, the conversation shifts towards the murky waters of potential legal consequences and the dizzying standards of proof required for any charges. Karen discusses the lack of hard evidence to back up the claims against her, which makes her feel like she's in a no-win scenario. It's a tangled web of he said, she said, and you won't want to miss what comes next.
The hard part is, even if it's edited and made it deleted, obviously you could be looking at slander, the fact that you did touch her skirt. If she wants, she can claim sexual battery, right? Mm-hmm. She hasn't. There's no legal investigation right now on either. We know that you saw this, but we don't have any video evidence of her hanging out. We don't have any witnesses that have come forward and said this is what's happening other than...
Because most of them were men.
Ever seen a plot twist like this? Karen justifies her controversial intervention, claiming on-the-spot applause from bystanders who supposedly supported her action, though none have come forward to officially back her up. She navigates through societal expectations and legal lines like a tightrope walker without a net. Prepare for the next twist. It's a good one.
I just don't understand. I don't understand why you went up and touched her.
I didn't touch her as a person. Like,
I mean, you can find it. But you see how that looks, right?
I got a standing ovation from everyone that was seating behind me. It's protecting a kid by covering their private parts.
Correct, but that's not your job to do.
Watch as Karen tries to plot her escape from this public relations nightmare. The dialogue turns towards strategies to curb the relentless online harassment. Legal gibberish about formal cease and desist requests is tossed around, painting Karen as a victim of modern-age character assassination. The saga takes another turn. Keep your eyes peeled.
The posts need to come down and they need to
That's
stop.
freedom of speech. There's no crime. They can say whatever they want.
No, they're reaching me, all their little friends.
Have you told them to stop talking to you?
No, because
Try that.
No, because then that is me instigating them.
But that's the only way that they can be harassing you. If you tell them to not contact you and then they contact you, then that's criminal.
Gear up for the grand finale of this legal labyrinth. The officer outlines the complex dance of limiting actions without stepping on the toes of free speech. He advises Karen on diplomatic ways to handle the chaos, acknowledging the sticky nature of public accusations and online mudslinging. The endgame approaches, and it's as messy as a dropped pie.
If they do contact you, yeah, we're gonna have a crime. I'd have to contact these girls. But is that their real names? Where do they live? Like, I don't have their information. You don't know them. I could look it up.
No, they've got
business accounts with their information.
Oh yeah, I can reach out to them if they continue to harass you.
And I just, I block them and I take a screenshot, and they're now making up fake names.
Right, that's part of the harassment. So if you tell them to stop contacting you, then I can reach out to each one individually and tell them they can't contact you.
And for the closing act, the officer sketches out the limited legal paths available, suggesting a no-contact policy as the best course of action to stem the tide of harassment. Karen is counseled to lay low and manage her digital footprint carefully to avoid further escalations. As the video wraps up, it leaves us pondering the complexities of managing public accusations and digital disputes. What a roller coaster. Thanks for sticking with us.
I know where you're coming from, but legally, I can't, and I would be unconstitutionally removing those videos.
So our best course of action is going to be coming up with a draft response saying to...
Yeah, just to not talk to you.
To contact, who do they contact?
Just saying.
Can you believe we're just getting started? The video opens with a heated conversation between a woman and an airport authority. The woman is visibly upset and arguing about being allowed to proceed. She insists on going in despite being told to stop. Buckle up, there's more to come.
So he couldn't find it. He was intoxicated. How could you work that on intoxicated? No, Nina, stop fighting with them.
He just said
Right, but yes, that is what I wanted.
Did you catch that? Wow. The drama unfolds as the woman is accused of trying to hit or kick someone. An authority figure informs her that they are rebooked for the next day. The woman asserts her rights, becoming increasingly agitated. Just wait, it's about to get juicier.
you try to hit me.
Okay, so this is what
Hey guys,
y'all gotta leave.
Guys, you guys are rebooked for tomorrow.
I know my rights. Okay.
So I can't.
Hey guys, they're not gonna let you fly tonight. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. They're not gonna let you fly tonight.
What on earth was that all about? The woman is told repeatedly that she cannot fly tonight, regardless of what the tape might show. She questions why she is being threatened with footage that could incriminate her. The conversation heats up with her insisting on seeing the supposed footage. Get ready, the plot thickens.
Because they're not.
You just say, I'm gonna call the cops, I'll run the tape.
Hey,
I don't
what's your
care
name
about
first?
that.
What's your name? What's your first name? Jason. Doesn't matter what the tape showed, they're not gonna let you fly tonight.
So
listen to me.
Why you had to say that?
What is it?
And threaten me like,
Hey, listen to us. We're here now. Listen, you guys
my
are.
side.
It's not about size.
Nobody's
You guys are rebooked for tomorrow. You're not gonna.
But that's not fair, you know. I know my rights.
You're not. This doesn't have anything to do
At
with
the
rights.
end of the day, yes, I do.
Hey.
How can this possibly escalate further? In a fit of defiance, the woman argues about the inconsistencies in what she's being told regarding her flight status. She is confused and upset by the contradicting statements from airport staff. She insists on her rights and the existence of a booking, becoming louder and more distressed. The tension builds to a new high.
They canceled it.
Do you see how they contradict themselves though? How they trying to contradict? They said that both of us was intoxicated.
I get it.
And then they're like, oh no, you didn't get on, but she can't get on because she tried to kick you.
Okay, listen. We need to go. Okay.
Can I see the cameras though?
No.
All right, but I have freedom of right.
You guys, you have to leave the airport.
All right, I'm gonna leave the airport.
Did you see that twist coming? The situation intensifies as the woman demands to see camera footage, asserting her rights loudly. The staff attempts to de-escalate the situation, but the woman's anger and frustration peak. She threatens legal action, asserting that she is not intoxicated. Next up, things take an unexpected turn.
No, you don't. You're canceled. Listen, you're rebooked for tomorrow.
Can I have the camera footage? Trying to what? Because now you can arrest me right
right now then. I know my fucking rights.
Hey.
Nobody's intoxicated.
He just said it. He's like, yo, I could go. Then he's like, yo, she tried to kick me.
Hey, you need to leave the airside or you're going to be arrested.
So arrest me.
She got the book on.
So arrest me.
Hold on.
How will she navigate this challenge? A resolution seems impossible as the woman refuses to leave without her boarding pass. Security continues to insist that she must exit the airport. The woman demands a female officer and claims she is being treated unfairly. The upcoming scene is even more chaotic.
And she has the boarding pass.
Let's go now.
The boarding pass. You just put in your
boarding pass
I want to see the footage.
So let me get the boarding pass.
Listen, you are trespassed.
How am I trespassing? I got a ticket.
Put it in your pocket.
It's for tomorrow.
No, it's for today.
No, it's for tomorrow.
Let's go.
It's for tomorrow.
Leave.
Don't touch me.
Okay, that's.
Where's the female officer?
Don't touch me.
Let's go.
Can I get the boarding pass?
Yes, leave.
Goodbye. You need to leave.
You need to leave too.
You need to leave.
Can I get the boarding pass?
We are going to walk with you, and you will get your boarding passes.
I'll take it now, and we'll leave.
What's she going to do next? As the woman is escorted out, she continues to argue vehemently, asserting her rights. She accuses the staff of lying and insists she wasn't doing anything wrong. The escort becomes increasingly stern, trying to move her along. Things are about to heat up even more.
What's that?
There's one on the other side.
When we get across to the main terminal. When we get to the other side, buddy.
Can this situation get any more heated? The conversation shifts as the woman continues to argue about her right to fly and the supposed need to run the footage. She is repeatedly told her flight is rebooked and she needs to leave. Her frustration boils over as she talks about the lack of disturbance she caused. You'll be on the edge of your seat for what comes next.
And you're not highly intoxicated, but that I could board the flight, but she couldn't.
Okay, but we got past that, so they called us.
I called you.
And you don't have a flight, bro.
I had a flight.
Yeah, but they canceled it. This way. So you're rebooked for tomorrow. You don't have any business over here tonight.
I'm just trying to get on my flight.
Okay, so we want you to get on your flight.
How much more can she argue? As they move towards the exit, the woman still refuses to accept the situation, questioning every statement made by the staff. She remains adamant that she knows her rights and disputes the claims of her intoxication. The staff keeps trying to calm her down and expedite her exit. Strap in. The climax is just around the corner.
We're trying to get you home.
I just asked you to tell them to run the footage because that's what they told me. They were like,
come over here.
See that something happened. Like
they decide they're not going to book you and rebook you. We don't have any.
We're trying to be real chill.
Is this the final act? In a final attempt to resolve the situation, the woman is told she will be arrested for trespassing if she doesn't leave. She challenges this, daring the officers to arrest her, claiming she knows her rights. The confrontation reaches its peak with her refusal to stop arguing and leave peacefully. Don't go anywhere. The conclusion is about to unfold.
What paperwork do I have?
Stop yelling. You're going to go to jail.
So take me to jail.
I don't want to. I don't want to. Stop.
Because you know what? My mouth is greater, and I know what the fuck is right. I didn't do gun type shit, though.
Because
no, I'm not gonna stop.
You're intoxicated.
No, I'm not intoxicated.
That's what they said about me.
Prove it.
Stop. Pick up your purse.
No, fuck the purse.
Okay.
You know
We're
why?
just trying to get you on your flight tomorrow.
My flight today.
But you don't have one now.
I do.
Here we go again. An officer warns a woman that she will be jailed for trespassing if she refuses to leave. The woman retorts by mentioning her federal rights and refuses to comply, creating a tense standoff. The officer instructs her to gather her belongings and prepare to leave. Buckle up because you're in for a wild ride.
If you refuse to leave, you're going to go to jail for trespassing.
You can't. You want to read this? These are my federal rights.
Grab your stuff. Let's go.
No, I'm not going.
Okay.
You're in violation of the law. You want to hear this or not? Ma'am?
Hold on to your popcorn, folks. The officer repeatedly asks the woman to turn around and cooperate, hinting at an impending arrest. She defiantly questions where the officer's orders originated from and insists on filming the interaction for evidence of what she claims is a major violation of her rights. Things are about to heat up even more. Keep watching.
Don't jerk away from me. Don't jerk away from me.
You see this?
Yeah, I saw it. Turn around.
You know where it came from, ma'am?
Turn around.
Okay, I hope everyone's filming this. This is a major violation.
I don't want to hurt you.
A major violation.
Lady, give me your arm.
Can you handle what's next? Amidst the escalating tension, the woman accuses the officers of taking away her rights as she defends what she refers to as her personal business. She warns the officers that they are in trouble, asserting her awareness of her rights. Brace yourself for the next twist.
You are taking my rights away.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Let's go.
You know what? That cuff is really, really tight.
That's what happens when you resist.
No, I'm trying to school you people on my rights.
Ready for another curveball? The woman, now detained, interacts with another officer who recalls her from a previous incident in Galveston, where she caused issues. She dismisses the accusation, resulting in a reminder that she hasn't learned from past confrontations. Keep your eyes peeled. There's more drama ahead.
Oh, you were a lady the other day causing issues in Galveston.
No, I was a lady the other day.
You didn't learn your lesson in Galveston?
What are you doing?
Taking your bag off.
Oh, wow, lady. That's my business. Just,
Clear. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Where's my...
Bet you didn't see that coming. An officer tightens the handcuffs, causing discomfort to the woman, who accuses the officers of mistreating her. She attempts to educate the officers on her rights, highlighting the situation's severity. And guess what? The drama unfolds even more.
Would be nice if I could, lady. It's broken.
You have an ID in here? Okay, go ahead and put your leg in.
There's not enough room, ma'am. There's not enough room, ma'am.
Things are getting juicier. An officer recounts to another the initial cause of the call, assaulting an employee. The mention of potential jail time emphasizes the gravity of the accusations against her. Watch as the situation takes yet another turn.
Listen, I'm asking you nicely to put your leg in. If not, I'm going to drag you in.
Ma'am?
You going to wash her? She has some kind of post or something on her phone.
This exchange is getting spicy. During a heated exchange, the woman refuses to identify herself, insisting it's her right to anonymity. The officers try to explain the necessity of identification when legally detained, leading to frustration on both sides. The confrontation is far from over. Stay tuned.
Do you have a middle name?
Do you have a middle name?
Yeah, my name is Gene.
Why is it your business?
Because we have to identify you. If I can't identify you, I'm taking you to jail.
Okay, this is
Okay.
getting weird. Now they're saying they can't identify me, they're taking me to jail. How do you identify the homeless?
They tell us their names, their date of birth. They work with us.
Are
You're
you able
not
to look
working
up
with us.
anything or
I was
reverse
just
check on the
assaulted
cell
at
phone
a
number?
store for
Well,
not
we
doing
can't
anything
get to
wrong.
that. We're not on either side. We don't know what's
You
going
are.
on
You
because
are
we can't
taking
identify
sides.
you.
You're not going to believe this part. The woman disputes the police's claim about her identity, accusing them of lying about knowing her name from a previous call. This further complicates the interaction as trust between her and the officers deteriorates. The next bit is a doozy. Don't miss it.
Officers, we have to figure out
Carabelle, if you're a victim of assault, we need to know who you are.
Carabelle, how did you know my name was Carabelle?
Because I heard you say it. You said it on the phone when you called 911.
You are lying to me. I just heard you call the police officer. You are lying. Stop. This is the second time I caught you in a lie.
Okay, replay your video. I'm not lying.
Okay. Okay.
Watch as the plot thickens. In another scene, the woman is subjected to a breathalyzer test after an officer suspects her of drinking. She is instructed to take deep breaths and blow into the device, which she reluctantly complies with. The outcome? You'll be astonished.
So your parents?
My aunt.
Oh, your aunt? Where's your aunt at? So she's coming back? Cool. Do me a favor. Take a deep breath and blow into that, alright? Alright, do me a favor. Try one more time. Deep breath. Don't go so far in.
Is there a staring problem? Mind your business.
Alright, where's your aunt at? You have her phone number? How old are you?
I know that didn't come up positive. I didn't take a drink of anything, so.
Alright, strap in for this change-up. The scene kicks off with an officer pondering the mental flip necessary when stepping into the jail setting. He articulates the switch from everyday Joe to law enforcement mode, essential for handling unpredictable inmates. This segment lays the groundwork for what's to come. Get ready for a roller coaster of jailhouse interactions. And guess what? It only gets more wild from here.
Every time when I come into jail, it's always a different frame of mind. You need to act while you're in jail. You have to deal with criminal mind. I get into that frame of mind and get ready to be able to operate as an officer and to the people that I'm going to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Buckle up. Things are about to get rowdy. We see a disruptive female suspect being marched through the jail corridor while she belts out obscenities. The officers promptly seat her on a bench to limit her chaos. Meanwhile, she's none too happy about removing her ring, adding spice to the unfolding drama. You might want to grab some popcorn for the next bit.
Big man!
But they're removing her jewelry.
Man, you don't have the option. Please! Stay there until you hear the door shut, ma'am. Not fair!
Hopefully she'll sober up and settle down.
Warning the still rowdy woman of isolation if she keeps up her antics, underlining the jail's methods for maintaining order while respecting rights. Hold tight because the temperature's about to rise even further.
All right, in a room. They do work.
I didn't do anything wrong.
You won't believe this part. After her unsuccessful attempts to simmer down, the woman starts hammering on doors and a phone, prompting her strapping into a restraint chair. Officers tread carefully, highlighting the hurdles of managing defiant, potentially dangerous inmates. Just when you think it's calmed down, the next scene turns up the heat.
She was given the opportunity to calm down.
Come on over here, ma'am. Come on. You're gonna have a seat in this chair. Turn around. Have a seat.
Can you feel the tension in the air? Despite her restraints, the woman remains verbally combative, disputing her arrest for domestic violence. This segment peels back the layers on the complexities of handling such cases behind bars. Stay tuned. The story intensifies in just a moment.
She says she didn't do anything wrong.
You're gonna calm down so we can take you out of that chair, or are we gonna have to leave you there?
Right
We're
now,
about to
she's still
close.
not cooperative, so we're gonna
Sounds good.
hopefully sit in there from a while from the chair, calm down, and be more cooperative later.
Get ready for a showdown. The footage captures a high-octane moment where officers must subdue the combative woman with mace at the ready, spotlighting the volatile and unpredictable nature of jail confrontations. Brace yourself. The action continues to unfold.
You need to calm down. If you kick, you're going to get some mace in your eye. Just down, down. Get her down, get her down, get her down, get her down. Throw her down.
Stop resisting, ma'am.
Watch how this unfolds. The defiant woman's behavior leads to solitary confinement to prevent further outbursts. An officer explains the decision, shedding light on the challenges of managing severely unruly inmates. The narrative takes a twist soon, so stay alert.
No, because you're being defiant. It's another thing to be totally defiant and disregard directives.
Understand.
Just bide your time, even have a sit, all right? I'll let them know you've been fine since you've been back here, but we can't have you doing what we're doing out there where you just go help yourself to the nurse station or whatever like that, okay?
Dive deeper into the complexities here. A thorough exchange between an officer and an inmate over a recent arrest for a stolen vehicle unfolds, offering insights into the investigative and personal aspects of jail life. And just when you think you've heard it all, the emotional depth of these stories hits even harder.
All right, put your hands down to your sides. Just straight down to your side. Same with the other one. All right, man, what's she in here for?
Possession of a stolen motor vehicle. Yeah, she said she bought the car, $18,000 car. She pays $2,000 for it.
Feel the gravity of the moment in this segment. The final scenes depict an inmate facing the harsh realities of her legal predicament and what lies ahead. This reflective moment offers a stark view of the consequences within the criminal justice system. But don't go anywhere. There's more human drama just around the corner.
I don't know if you want this one.
Did she tell you what the warrant was for?
I don't know.
Okay, release your hands. They go on your head. You understand? You don't?
Yes, I do, ma'am.
All right.
You have my ID?
Yes, we have your ID. Right over here, ma'am.